Hello everyone. In this video we will be talking about Unit 9 Part 1, which is entitled Getting On Together. In this video we will be talking about deduction in the present and in the future. The use of must, might, may and could, can't, deduction in the past, grammar practice, asking about possibilities, a reading passage, and a reading comprehension task. Deduction in the present and in the future. We can use modal verbs for deduction, guessing if something is true using the available information. The modal verb we choose shows how certain we are about the possibility. This topic focuses on making deductions about present or future. Note that these verbs, like all modal verbs, are followed by an infinitive without to. The first modal verb is must. We use must when we feel sure that something is true or it's the only realistic possibility. For example, we say, this must be her house. I can see her car in the garage. He must live near here because he always walks to work. Come inside and get warm. You must be freezing out there. The second group of modal verbs includes may, might, and could. We use these modal verbs to say that we think something is possible, but we aren't sure. For example, she isn't here yet. She might be stuck in traffic. Or, he isn't answering. He could be in class. We regret to inform you that some services may be delayed due to the bad weather. They all have the same meaning, but may is more formal than might and could. The other modal verb is can't. We use can't when we feel sure that something is not possible. For example, it can't be far now. We have been driving for hours. She can't know about the complaint. She has promoted him to team leader. Or, it can't be easy for him, looking after 3 kids on his own. Making deduction for the past. We use these formulas to express possibility or probability in the past. It's modal verb plus have plus past participle. These express degrees of possibility in the past. Examples: he must have been exhausted. She can't have told him about us yet. He might have got lost. They could have moved house. Asking about possibilities. To ask about possibility, we usually use do you think. Question forms with modal verbs of possibility are unusual. For example, do you think she is married? She can't be. Where do you think he's from? He might be Spanish or Turkish. Do you think they have arrived yet? They may have. Here is an exercise for you to practice grammar. Talks about present and future deduction. Now you are asked to respond to the statements or questions. Use the words in brackets. Example: I haven't eaten anything since breakfast, and the given words are must and hungry. So you can say, you must be hungry. You can do the same with the other 5 sentences. If you find them difficult, you can contact me. Here is another exercise for you to practice grammar about past deduction. Here you are required to respond to the statements or questions using the words in brackets, but this time you are going to make deductions in the past. Example: I can't find my homework, and the given words are must and forget. You can say, you must have forgotten it. This is a reading comprehension task. Now you are required to read the reading passages and write to Aunt Amelia. On the next 2 slides, you will have 2 reading passages about the problems. What do you think are the problems of Luke and Barbara Everson? Who did they write to? Here is the first reading passage. And this is the second reading passage. And this is to test your reading comprehension. Read the sentences. Who or what do the underlined words refer to? Do this exercise in reference to the previous reading passages. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions or need help, please get in touch.